you so much for your questions that you have sent me. I want to thank Sophie, Emma, and Andres for their questions. Please keep asking me questions if you find anything that needs clarification or needs explanation more. Please ask me as many questions as you want, and I will answer in videos like what we are going to do today. Today's video, I'm going to spend the whole time answering questions regarding your homework. Andres, you have asked me to put answers for the package. This package is from the homework and from the book, and the book is in EDSB library. And I answered your question. I hope you can find the textbook and find the questions and the answers in the back. Okay. Now I'm going to answer the other questions. So homework questions. So number 5. I had questions about number 5. So 3x plus 8 plus 5x plus 8. We need to factor this. So when we look at this, we try to see what is common in these two terms. And the common factors can be factored out. So when I look at this and that, I see that x plus 8 as a term is common. So I will factor this out. And when I factor, I divide each term with the term that I factored out. So when I divide 3x times x plus 8 by x plus 8, what will be left is 3x. And the same thing, if I take x plus 8 out from here, that will leave 5. Okay, so this is the first question. Question B. Says b plus 1 plus ab plus 1 ac b plus 1. We need to factor this. So when I look at this, I try also to spot the common factors. I see that a is common, so it will be factored out. I see that b plus 1 is also common, so I will factor this out. Now I want to determine what will be left inside. A divided by a is 1. This term divided by itself is 1. So what is left here is 1. When I divide this term by the term that I factored out, I find that the only thing this division result will be 1. When I divide this by a times b plus 1, the a and the a cancels out, the b plus 1 cancels out, that only leaves c. So this is the second question. Now C, question C, says 2y x minus 5. This is your question, Emma. Plus 4 times x plus 5. When I look here, I find that y is not common, x plus 5 or x minus 5 is not common. The only thing that's common is 2. So I factor the 2 out, and that will leave, when I divide this by 2, that will leave y x minus 5. When I divide this by 2, that will leave 2 x plus 5. That's it. This is the most we can do. There is nothing else we can factor. Okay, this is A, B, C. I still have D. So I'm going to do 5D. again, I'm looking for the common terms. When I see this and that, I see that r plus u is common in both terms, so I will factor the common factor, r plus u. And that will leave, if I take r plus u from here, or I divide this term by r plus u, that will leave 4s. And if I do the same thing with this, that will leave minus d. So this is 5d. Okay. Now I will do question number 13. Because Sophie asked for it. Number 13, it has two parts, A and B. We have a rectangle, a big rectangle, and a small rectangle inside. The big rectangle has sides 4x and 8x. The small rectangle has sides 2y and 4y. They ask us to try to find the formula for the area of this shaded region. If you look at this, you will find that the area of the shaded region is the area of the big rectangle minus the area of the small rectangle. And the area of any rectangle is length times width. So I can say that the area of the shaded region equal the area of the big rectangle, which is 4x times 8x, minus 4y times 2y. Now, if I multiply this, I will have 32x squared, and here minus 8y squared. They said in factored form in the question, so we have to factor what is common. What is the highest common divisor among 32 and 8? I think it's 8. When I divide each term by 8, I will get 4x squared minus y squared. And this is the formula of this. This is the area of this shaded region in factored form. When we learn how to factor the difference between two squares, we can factor more, but for now, this is where we need to stop. So this is the area of this shaded region. Okay, this is 13A. We have, still we have time. I'm going to do 13B. Number 13B. We have two circles. The radius of the small circle is small r, and the radius of the big circle is capital R. We need to find the formula for the shaded region. Again, the area of the shaded region equal area of the big circle minus area of the small circle. Okay, we know that the area of any circle is pi r squared. So the area of the big circle is pi big R squared, capital R squared, because this is the radius of the bigger circle, minus the area of the smaller circle, which is pi, also R squared, but R here is the small r. common. I see that pi is repeating and it is common, so I will factor the pi out and I will divide each term by pi. So this divided by pi will leave r squared. This divided by pi will leave small r squared. And this is the answer we need. Okay, so for now I'm not gonna start a new lesson. I want you to master this because the first step of any factoring will be factoring the common factors, so we have to master this. I will give you a chance to finish yesterday's homework, and please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me an HSB message and I will answer your question as soon as I can. Thank you so much and have a great day. Stay safe.